Hello to all my postpartum people. I'm going to be doing a 15-minute flow today, focusing on strengthening the legs and also just wanting to play with some very simple planks. So we're just easing into that deeper core work today. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to start in a standing position. So what I want you to do is just go a little bit wider with your legs. Nice, and my toes are slightly angled out. Now, option to use a weight here if that's something that you're wanting to do to get a little bit more strength through the legs if you're ready for that. Otherwise, no weight is fine. I'm just going to pick one up just so I have it for those who are using the weight today. Okay, so we're just going to come down nice and low and bring it back up. Nice and low, bring it back up. Now as we go through, the reason that I'm focusing on lower body strength is that is something I really noticed postpartum, is that I'd lost so much strength through my lower body and my ankles that were copying all of the pressure. And they were just, some days I felt like I could hardly walk, along with the stretched tendons and everything from the relaxin hormone pumping through the body. Okay, we're just going to do a couple more here. I'm going to come down for a couple of pulses, not too many, just if you're able to. So if you've had any sort of birth injuries, I'd encourage you not to do these pulses and you can just stay with your easy flow up and down. Okay, we're going to come on down. We're just here moving up and down, a couple of centimeters up, couple of centimeters down. I'm driving my heels into the mat as well. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up. Little shake out through the legs. We reset. Alrighty, so we're just going to go up and down again. Up and down again. Not forgetting to breathe. Beautiful. Up and down again. We're going to come on down shortly. No pulses this time. I'm going to work on some ankle strength in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down if you're not there already. So I'm just going to go a little bit wider. And my tail's tucked under. And I'm going to come down a little lower again. I'm going to lift my right heel. We stay on the right. Breathing through. Simple, doesn't mean easy. We're here for another 10. Seeing if you can come down a little lower. We're going to switch over to the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, over to the other side. So welcome relief. Coming down low if we've popped up. Okay, we're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, whew. Good, give those legs a little shake out. Welcome to keep the weight in hand. I'm just going to pop it down for these next few. So it's going to come into a few curtsy lunges again. Okay, so hands on hips, or they can be out in front, whatever feels good. I'm just going to take my right toe, take it behind my left, and then my knee comes down to the ground. Excellent. So a couple of things I want to think about here. I don't want to be going all the way over that I'm twisting and contorting my body and throwing off my balance. I'm just going over part way, and then I'm bending here, my knee staying directly over my toe, as you can see. Okay, so thinking about coming down nice and low if we can, but we're not compromising that alignment on the stabilizing leg. Let's just do 5 more here. 4 to go. 3. Taking these in your own pace. So if you get wobbly, it's completely fine. Last 2. Last 1. We stay here. We're just going to do a couple of pulses here. And again, just skipping on the pulses if you've had any birth injuries. You might just want to stay in a little hold if that feels better for you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, coming all the way up. Let's switch over. So we're just going to take that other leg behind. Light touch on the toe. Light touch on the toe. Letting the breath flow through the body. Trying to think about that alignment, the right knee, staying over the left toe. I'm going to come into those pulses, or a gentle hold if that's better for you, you choose. In 3, in 2, in 1. Okay, we come behind, find our position for our curtsy lunge pulse, and we just stay here for another 5. A little lower if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Give those legs a little shake out. Okay, we're going to come for a roll down. So I'm going to go all the way to the end of my mat. Feet are hip width apart, and my knees are nice and soft. Chin to chest. On the exhale, I take the weight over. On the inhale, I come on up, chin to chest, chin to chest, chin to chest. Arms come up overhead. We go over again, chin to chest. We come all the way over. Hands find the mat this time. I'm just going to find my knees on the mat as well. And this is where we're going to start exploring with some of those plank positions. So just depending on how far you are into your postpartum journey, it will depend on your comfort level with this. So please just listen to the body and pull back and take rest wherever's needed. If you're feeling okay to do so, I'm just going to ask you to take your hands out just up the top of the mat. And then we slowly shift the weight forward. So my shoulders are over my wrists. I'm starting to move into a plank position. And then we come on back. We come up and over, starting to move into a kneeling plank position. And this is a really gentle way to kind of test out your comfort levels here. Not to mention your shoulders might also feel very weak as well. So it's not just the core. Excellent. And we're just going to do a couple more like this. Breathing as we go. A couple of things to think about as we go through our next few is seeing if that bottom can come down and that waistband closer to the mat. Excellent. Nice work. Nice work. Excellent. So we just stay here, if we can, just in a gentle hold. You might want to incorporate a couple of small movements, just up and down, feeling through your core, thinking about drawing the rib to the hips here. So go up and down, up and down. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the pressure off. I'm going to do that one more time. So we come all the way out into that kneeling plank position, just to your comfort level, and we just incorporate a little bit of movement here. So I'm thinking about dropping my belly down, and then I'm thinking about drawing my belly up. It's a very small range of motion. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and we bring it all the way up and over. We're just going to do this one more time. If this is getting too much for you, you're more than welcome just to come on down and take a rest here. But I'm just thinking about dropping my belly a little and then taking my belly up and down as I breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking it all the way back into a seated position. I'm just going to do a couple of belly breaths here. So we're just going to take a hand to the lower belly and then a hand up closer to the heart, and we breathe into the lower hand, into the upper hand, out of the upper hand, out of the lower hand, into the lower hand, into the upper hand, out of the upper hand, out of the lower hand. One more like this in your own time. Excellent work, guys. We're going to finish off this session with a little bit of rotation. So let's move into our saw movement. So So legs go nice and wide. I'm just going to shimmy back a little. My feet are flexed. You can go a little bit wider if you like. I'm just going to keep it in this position so you can see my feet. And I'm just going to go out with hands at shoulder height and palms facing down. My feet are fully flexed back towards my face. If you need a little bend through those knees, it's completely okay. So I'm just going to look over my right shoulder and go 1, 2, 3. Into the other shoulder, 1, 2, 3. One more each side. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to come into our saw, okay? So it's going to take our left hand and we're going to cut over the leg. I'm going to high five the ceiling, if you can see my backhand there too. So 1, 2, 3, up and over. I saw my left leg, high five the ceiling with my left hand, and we go the other side. So we're getting a nice stretch to the back of the legs here, also getting beautiful rotation through the spine. Just going to do one more each leg. 2, 3, other side. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Come on up. Legs come together. Hands up overhead, forward fold. So you can just slowly fall wherever your hands meet your legs or the mat is perfect. Just going to breathe into the back this time. Allow the head to hang. Beautiful. Last exhale, we come all the way on up to seated. I can cross over the legs as well. And just our final rotation, right hand to left knee. We hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Excellent work, everybody. That was our 15-minute postpartum flow. I hope that you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.